What's up, guys? Got a Wi-Fi battle here. This time it's against Deanblaid. This is an OU match that I had on Chase's stream, and this is a pretty long one, so pay attention. Anyway, I lead with Dubby. He leads with Cress, and as soon as I see Cress, I go, "Oh boy, this is gonna be a long one." It wasn't as long as I thought it was gonna be, but it was still a fairly long match. I think it was about 40 turns, which, averages out to be about a 40-minute long battle, if you think about it. So it was pretty long, but, I had fun, so I'll stick with my guns. So, I'm not sure why he switched, because he could have just killed me right then and there. Oh, wait, no, I don't know why he switched, because, I would think that he would be able to kill me, and there's not much that Fortress can do to Cress, but I switched anyway and went to Jello, and, start wrecking shit with Scald, and I go for the burn. Like, okay, so Scald has a 30% chance of burn, right? So that means you would think, wouldn't you, that like once out of every 4 times you use friggin' Scald, you'd be guaranteed a burn, right? Okay, so that's the second time I've used Scald, no burn. All right, whatever, that's fine. So he gets leftovers, recovery, whatever. I predict the pursuit, however, and stay in. And use Scald again. Third time, no burn. And I'm like, okay, that's really fucking unfortunate. So he crunches me and I live. So I'm like, awesome. I get another fucking chance to burn this stupid thing. And I'm going to burn him, and it's going to be great. And he's going to have a burn T-Tar, and a burn T-Tar is a pretty much useless T-Tar. Now that I think about it, I probably should have just switched out and gone into something that can take this thing easier. So, 4th Scald, no burn. Is it just me, or whenever I use Scald, it never gets a fucking burn? Like, when I get Scald used against me, it crits, it burns, it freezes. Like, I don't fucking know. It's like, ugh, whatever. Anyway, so I go out to a haircut. He goes out to Elefunk, and I predicted that and used U-turn. Did not want to take an ice shard yet, so I used U-turn, and out comes JJ the jet plane, because JJ the jet plane happens to be a special attacker, and special attackers tend to kill Donphan and stuff. So he switches and goes out to his Heatran, and there's really nothing I can do to this thing with Latios. I am an expert belt set without Surf. Been considering putting Surf on it, but then I remove Grass Knot and HP Fire, and I love Grass Knot. It's so good. If I had Surf, it probably would have allowed me to do a little bit better this match. I don't know if it would have mattered, but it would have helped. So I go out to Dubby, and I'm not sure what he's doing here, but he keeps HP icing, and I'm like, well, why don't you just Fire Blast me? Because, is he could be choiced, but it's just like, I don't know. So he goes to Cress, and I switched because I didn't want to take any more HP ices and go out to a Ferrothorn. No, I know his Cresselia has HP Fire from using it earlier, but based on how much it did to Ferrothorn, I know it's not going to do jack shit to or not Ferrothorn, how much it did to Fortress earlier, so I know it's not going to do jack shit to Ferrothorn, so I'm free to Leech Seed. And because of Cresselia's rather high HP, it still puts me at a very comfortable position to take a few more and set up some spikes. So I will do just that. He switches and goes out to his Metagross, and I set up some spikes, because that's what Ferrothorn does. Anyway, he switched in Metagross, and I, being retarded, thought that he had absolutely nothing to hit me with, but why would he switch in a Metagross if he didn't have something to hit me with? So Hammer Arm hurts, and nearly fucking destroys me, and drops his speed, all that fun stuff, and he Leech Seed, or I Leech Seed, and even though, since Metagross also has a pretty decent HP count, I still get a little bit of HP back. But unfortunately, it's not enough to live another Hammer Arm, and I don't want to switch into anything else that might take a Hammer Arm, because I didn't want to switch in Latios for whatever reason. Anyway, so I believe, what do I go to? That's right, I go out to Haircut, because Haircut's amazing, and he switches, and I predict that. I totally predicted him going out to Cress, so I use U-turn, and that leaves his Cresselia to a very, 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 very poor amount of HP. I think that's like 120 or something. Jesus Christ. You know it's ridiculous when a poor amount of HP is like a fourth of your HP and it's like 120 when that's like half of some other Pokemon. So a Draco Meteor, not risking anything. I didn't think HP Fire would kill, and I knew Grass Knot wouldn't kill because Cresselia isn't that heavy, as far as I remember. So he goes up to Tyranitar. I predict the Pursuit again and use Grass Knot. Grass Knot leaves him with like 5, I can't remember, but he uses Stone Edge, predicting something. I'm not sure what he was predicting, but point being, that allows JJ to be able to kill off his Tyranitar. Fuck yeah. It's not every day where you see a friggin' Latios kill a Tyranitar, but he goes out to friggin' Thingamajig, and not much I can do to this, so I'm just gonna let him kill me with Ice Shard, and I am gonna make a really strange play right now. I'm gonna go out to Landorus, because Landorus is one of 2 Pokemon I have left. The other is a Life Orb Haxorus. I'll get to that later. Anyway, so I use Hidden Power. I use Hidden Power Ice, and I knew that would 2-hit KO, and he didn't Ice Shard. I'm like, what? Why didn't you Ice Shard? He Rapid Spins, and takes out my Spikes and Stealth Rock, probably for his Mence, because Mence without Stealth Rock is brutal. So he Ice Shards me, it doesn't kill like I figured, and I use Hidden Power and finish him off. Now, we enter a rather interesting point of the match, where I have 3 Pokemon left, soon to be 2, and he has 3. So the next play I'm going to make is going to seem really strange after the Fortress dies to Flash Cannon. I'm going to send in Haxorus. Alright, I'm spoiling it for a little bit. I'm going to send in Haxorus, and I need... The only way that I can plausibly win this match right now is if I Outrage and he predicts the Earthquake and goes out to Salamence. If I used Earthquake and he stayed in, he could just go out to Salamence, outspeed me, and destroy me. If I use Outrage and he goes out to Salamence, I win because I just sweep the rest of his team with Earthquake. If I Outrage and he stays in, then, well, he just destroys me. And if I Earthquake and he goes to Mence, I lose. So, yes, that is why I made that play. And it looks really dumb, but there was actually a lot of thought behind it. And it honestly could have gone either way. So now I'm just hoping I can do something with a Stone Edge sweep or something, but I knew it didn't matter considering he probably has Intimidate on Mence, and there's no way that would die to a Stone Edge, so that's GG, Deanblaid. I'll see you guys next time.